Hola everybody! Fun fact, did you know that the average person farts 14 times a day? So I recently moved back from Wisconsin. I lived there for 5 months, but I'm now back in Arizona. And on the way back, I had a really bad experience and a really good one on the flight, so I'm going to talk about that. So I get on the plane, right, and there was 5 seats on each row. I was on row 31 out of 32, so I was way on the back. So there was A and B, hallway, C, D, and E. I was on seat D, right in the middle. So the plane took off, and when we were like about 30 minutes up in the air, something weird and unpleasant started to happen. I started to sense this weird smell, and at first I thought it was the bathroom because the bathroom door was like right across from us. And all of a sudden, the guy next to me started like moving a lot and panicking, and I just looked at him and I was like, what the hell is going on, you know? His seatbelt was stuck, but he pulled it too hard, and some bubbly business started to happen down there. He grabbed himself from the seat in front of us and stand up and walked this way. Now, between the front of my knees and the back side of the seat in front of me, it was probably like 4 to 5 inches. So there wasn't a lot of space, so as he was gonna pass, he farted. He literally farted and walked away, which is not nice because when he passed in front of me, he like sprayed me in the face, and that was not nice. Now he left, and so that was nice. So I was like, great, now I'm gonna be able to take a nap, you know. But Mr. I'm sorry, I'm too big for my chair, so I'm gonna have to take half of yours, was on next to me on the other side. Now, you know, I'm a really nice person, you know, I like sharing, and I also understand that sometimes people are a little bit bigger than average, and which is fine. I've been there. You know, sometimes it's because they have an eating disorder and they can't control it, or I don't know, maybe it runs in the family, or who knows, maybe it's just for eating and drinking like a fucking pig. Now, again, I like sharing, so because he was already like hanging probably a quarter of his body into the aisle, I gave him my space right here where you put your hand. I also gave him like probably like 2 inches of my seat. So I was like this, and thank God Mr. Stinky over here wasn't there while I was trying to take a nap. Now the thing is that over here Mr. Sleeping Beauty decided to take a nap, and which is fine. I wanted to do the same thing, but the thing is that he was making a weird noise. It was a combination between like breathing too hard and like kind of a snore, but not really. He had his eyes like half open, so it was like. So that wasn't the worst experience I've ever had, thank God, in an airplane. I hope nothing tops that. Another thing is that when I got to the airport, I went to my gate, and right in front of my gate there was a McDonald's. Now, like I said, I've lived in Wisconsin for 5 months, and over there we're literally in the middle of nowhere, so I hadn't had McDonald's in months. So I decided to get my favorite thing there, which was an Oreo McFlurry. The thing there is that as soon as I grabbed my Oreo McFlurry, and I was like already having dreams and like thinking about eating it, the lady from the gate was like, passengers from Chicago to Phoenix, please come to the gate because we are about to board. Now obviously my brain did not hear that. My brain heard, Pablo Moncayo, stop being a fat ass, come to the boarding area because we're gonna leave without you. So, you know, I'm Mexican, and we Mexicans have, especially here in the US, or at least here in Arizona, we have the reputation of sneaking to places we're not supposed to. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna throw it away. So what I did is, so I got to the gate where the lady was getting our tickets. I just pretended I had to like scratch my back and I give her my ticket. And I went in. But the nice thing about it is that Mr. Sleeping Beauty over here was on the way of the view that the flight attendant had, so she couldn't see me eat the Oreo McFlurry. So that was a good thing, which I think McDonald's should sell Oreo McFlurries on the flights because I would buy a lot of them. And I'm sure all of you would too because they're delicious. So anyways, that was my latest experience on a plane. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and like my page on Facebook. I'll put the links in the description box. I guess the moral of the story is if you're sitting in between two people on a plane, don't let them eat the salty peanuts. Trust me. See you next time. Adios. That's a weird fun fact. I don't think I fart 14 times a day. Does that make me weird? One of the things that was kind of disturbing was the safety thing at the airplane. There's a lot of sexuality going on. For example, the airplane had to land as like an emergency, and he's helping her. But look at him. I think he is more of like taking advantage of the situation, because look at where his hand is at, and look at this baby. He's learning from him, because he is using his hands a lot. I guess that's what learn by doing is. Trust me, you will not have a good time, Mr. Stinky ass over here.